losing ground rapidly here. Then comes Vino Vidi Vici. He's coming on the outside, and Vino Vidi Vici's making his move towards the lead as they round the far turn. Crabtree is making a bid as well. He's 6 lengths behind as they round the far turn. Kai comes out of the leaders to take the advantage here and is strictly ahead. Quarterly Reports trying to rally on the far outside. He's launching a big late rally here as they come to the top of the lane. Vaden's been pulled up in the meantime. They come down the stretch. Quarterly Reports sweeps to the front and runs by Vino Vidi Vici, who's left behind in second. Crabtree trying to pick up pieces here with a furlong to go. It's Quarterly Report and Christian Torres. They've opened up by 5. Vino Vidi Vici is second. Then Crabtree and Mandatory Mission. Quarterly Report, Christian Torres tied in the jockey standings with Francisco Arrieta. That's 2 wins for the Brad Cox barn and Torres. Vino Vidi Vici was second. Crabtree, Mandatory Mission were next.
Bob Baffert seeking his 4th win in the Grade 1 Kentucky Oaks, this time with Tenma. She's conquered everything on the West Coast. From your perspective, how much does she need to step up versus the competition here today, Bob?
Well, I mean, she's been beating basically the same horses all year long there. So, you know, she's up against some better, nicer horses. So we don't know how she fits. Her last race, wasn't that impressive. I think the track was deep and loose, and she really hasn't been really fond of Santa Anita, deeper, looser track. And she's never run in the mud. California, we don't run in the mud. So, but she worked well over the track. I'm hoping that we'll know a couple jumps out of there if she likes it or not. And I like the fact that Juan Hernandez has been doing well here in Kentucky. He just won a stake, and his conference level up. He won a stake for me here yesterday. So, but she's training well. She has a lot of class, and I think the mile and 1/8 is going to suit her well. I mean, when she won the Los Alamitos race, she was just getting going at the end. So, if she can get sort of a clear trip, I think she's got a good chance.
Silver Bullet Day, Plum Pretty, Abel Tasman, your previous Oaks winners. Does she compare to any of those? Does she have the same ability, the same weapons to rely on that those 3 fillies did?
Silver Bullet Day, if I had her in here, there'd probably be like a 6-horse field. She was a Hall of Fame. She was unbelievable. Plum Pretty was a great mare. Those are good. Abel Tasman, it was a horrible, sloppy day. Got squeezed off. She was dead last, down the backside, came in with the most thrilling victory of all of them. But she hasn't made it to that level yet, and so we'll find out today.
Good luck, Bob.
Thank you.
I mean, Tenma has 5 wins from 6 career starts, but yeah, if you've watched her in California, she's got another level to move up to win a race like this. There she is, making her way over at 7-1. Let's go back to the FanDuel TV studios.
For Tenma, she was 3rd in the Oakleaf Stakes back in October. They decided off that performance to skip the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies. It's been the right call so far. 3 consecutive wins. One way, Dave, we like to look at these performances is using the Beyer speed figures in its simplest term. The higher the number, the faster the race, the better the performance. And topping this list is Tenma with a 92.
Yeah, she earned that number in the Las Virgenes, and sometimes these Beyer speed figures are going to be higher when you have runaway wins. You don't usually get it coming from way off the pace or winning by a nose, but when you're up by 5 turning for home and you go on and widen and win by almost 7 lengths, usually those numbers get a little bit elevated.
Here is that 92 Beyer speed figure performance in the Las Virgenes. Yeah, that's the field she's beating here. Just 2 horses behind her. Did we learn anything from this performance in the Las Virgenes despite the fact that she put up a low 90s Beyer?
Well, we learned that she's a win machine and that whatever ailed her in that race in the Oakleaf, where she was pretty much backing out of it and ran the worst race of her career, she has certainly bounced back and, as you mentioned, has been perfect since then.
Tenma off the 92. Looking at it here, 7 horses, only separated by 5 points on the Buyer's sale. Maybe there's not that much separation between these 3-year-old fillies and the Kentucky Oaks. Scott?
Joaquin, I'm very happy to be joined by Bobby Flay and Brooke Williamson, a Top Chef winner. She joins Bobby out here at Churchill Downs for the Oaks, and we're here to talk about your breeding operation because you bred Tenma. It's in the program. You've got quite a breeding operation going, Bobby. How satisfying is it to see your name there and to have brought this breeding situation together for a filly like Tenma?
I mean, for me, most people in our industry, as you know, are trying to win the Kentucky Derby. For me, the holy grail is the Kentucky Oaks. I race fillies. I love the breeding industry. To me, the fillies are the queens. And to be able to have a horse in this race that I bred, it's a special day for sure. And listen, I think she has a great shot.
I hope that you still have Amagansett back home. I hope, because there could be a big update going to this pedigree and generations moving forward.
I don't. I did sell her. She's living in Japan right now, so I'm happy for them. Listen, this business is all about choices we make, and that was a bad choice, but that's okay. I'm still here to root for her. And actually, I have a 2-year-old Munnings colt that's a half brother to Tenma. So maybe he'll keep the family going.
We wish you the best. Brooke, your experience out here, Top Chef winner, you're operating Playa Provisions. How's the experience down here at the Kentucky Oaks Day?
I mean, I love the Kentucky Oaks. It's not my first Oaks, but I will say the weather's been sort of glorious, and the sky opened up just in time for this race. It's been beautiful. It's been a beautiful day.
It's great to have you here, and best of luck, Bobby.
I only hang out with chefs.
So, I mean, it's amazing. One of the first visits when we were TVG to Churchill Downs, he was one of our guests, and we were up above the old paddock.
Yep.
Our set was up there. He came up to see us. He sat down, and he said that very exact thing. He loves owning horses, but it's planning the matings. It's the pedigrees, which he gets into the most, and he's stayed with that. The other thing is, he's still as handsome as he ever was. That was literally 20 years ago.
I mean, look, that's his passion.
You wanted to say you're as handsome, too. I got it.
No,
okay,
no,
we're talking about Bobby Flay,
no,
not you for a moment.
No,
I got it.
I didn't match.
Bobby Flay is as handsome, you're as handsome. Move on.
No, I wasn't going there.
Yeah, you were going there, but go ahead.
I was saying, but that's his passion. He cut back his racing operation for a couple of years as far as animals on the track racing, but he never cut back his breeding operation in the background, and now it's coming back to the forefront here. And look, while he doesn't have a representative as a runner to breed the winner of the Kentucky